So first thing you're going to be needing your drafting paper. As you can see, I already went ahead and folded my drafting paper into two. You'll be needing a French card, a ruler, bow marker, and of course measuring tape, your measurement. Okay, and as you can see, I already went ahead, I draw a straight line here. This is considered my soldier line. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to measure from my soldier to my nipple point, which is 10 inch, and from there I'm going to be going down to my half length, which is 15 inch, but I need to add 1 inch of allowance. After doing so, the next thing I want to do, I'm going to take my ruler, connect it straight like this. Make sure it's straight, alright? This is my half length, sorry. And here is from my soldier to my under bust line. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to come here. First of all, I want to come here and mark my neck deep and my neck width, which is 3 inch here and 3 inch here. Alright? I'm gonna take this, connect this like this. So in my soldier measurement, mine is 14 divided by 2 will give me 7 inch, but because I'm going to be needing my allowance, I'll be adding half inch. Okay, doing so, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to slant it down by 1 inch, but remember you also be needing half an inch to join the soldier together. Okay, so I'm going to take this ruler, connect it from here to here like this, from here to here like so. And now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to put in my armhole deep. If you don't know how to take your armhole deep, is you simply measure round your bust measurement divided by 6 and you add 1.5. Whatever you have, you're going to add 1.5 to it. Okay, so mine is 7 inch. This is my new chest line. I'm gonna come here like this, drew a straight line like so to the 7 inch, which I marked down from here. Take note that I marked the 7 inch from here, not from here. Okay, my 7 inch here. The next thing I want to do is I'm simply going to come here and put in this 7.5 inch here, mark it down, connect it like so with a straight line. Make sure everything's straight. I'm going to divide this from here to here by 2 inch. I'm going to divide it by 2, sorry, I said by 2 inch. So this is 7 inch. 7 inch divided by 2 will have 3.5. From here I'm going to come in by 3/4 inch here, and I'm going to take this. First of all, let's go ahead and put in around my bust measurement. Okay, around my bust measurement is 34 divided by 4 will give me 8.5. I'm gonna just place this like this, connect it from here to here like so. I'm gonna take my ruler, place this like so. You can use this if you want to. Place it like this, okay, like so. Connect this from here to here. After which we've done so, because this top is going to be a free top, okay, what we're going to do is, so we're simply going to add the allowance, because we're not going to be adding any zipper to this top. So round my bust is 34 divided by 4 will give me 8 inch. 8 inch here, 8.5 inch, sorry, and I'll be adding 2 inch of my allowance. Remember I said this top is free, which means I'm actually adding 1 inch of allowance. Okay, 1 inch of my allowance and 1 inch for the sewing allowance here. I must simply do the same thing with the downer part, because it's going to be having elastic. So whatever we have here, which is should be from here to here, is 8.5. Then we added 2 inch to it, is going to give us 10.5. I'll come here and mark my 10.5 as well. connect this from here to here like so with a straight line from here. Okay, after which you've done so, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to be opening this up. So after we should connected this line like this, the next thing I want to do is to cut it up like this. Okay, and later on we're going to use this to draft the back piece. But before I go ahead and cut this, I'm going to extend my 1/2 inch of allowance here, so I will not forget. Connect this from here to here. And so. Alright, so okay. So I'm simply taking this from here, okay? And now let's go ahead and cut that up. Okay, like I said, we're going to be using the front to cut the back piece. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to start by drawing a straight line like this, okay? Just like so. My straight line, okay? I'm going to connect this from here to here, like so. Just to do the same thing up the top, except the arm holding, which is different. I'm going to be like this. Remember, we're also going to be needing 1/2 an allowance here as well. Okay, now remember the front we went in by 1/2 inch. Okay, for the back we're not going to go in. Instead we're just going to place this. You want to make it straight. I don't want to make it straight. So I don't want it. I place this like this, like this. If you look here, the front is deeper than the back piece. Okay. So now, for the neck dip, what we're going to do is I'm gonna come here. For the neck dip, we're going to come here and go down just by 1 inch here, 1 inch. 1 inch from this top part, and here we're going to maintain the same thing. Okay, this means I'm going to be connecting it like this. You don't want it to be curvy, you just want it to be good. Okay, we're going to cut it up as well. So as you can see, we have the front and the back piece. You can see if you check at the neck dip at the front, it's quite really deeper. We haven't cut it up. Now I'm just going to cut it up like this first of all. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do, I want you to open it up. Open up your pattern. This is what I have. I want you to come down here. Come here. Since I already went down by 3 inch, I'm going to come here and go down by 4 inch. This is my 4 inch. I've just marked here. And this is my center. Remember, I folded my fabric into my pattern into 2, sorry. And now what you're going to do, this is my center. I'm going to come from this center, measure 4.5 inch from here to here, 4.5 inch here. Oh, this is even 4.5 inch here. Okay, here like so. The next thing I want you to do is to connect this point from this point to here, from here to here. Okay, like this. After doing so, I want to take it like this from here to here. Now, when I'm cutting it, I'm going to cut from here to here like so, like so. All right. This is all for this. Okay, so I got my front here. We're going to be cutting 2 of these, which is going to overlap. Remember always to notch here, so you will know where to actually overlap the top. Okay, here. Okay, I got it back. So we're going to be making the sleeve now. So for my sleeve, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold in my paper, my drafting paper like this. Okay, I'm just folding my drafting paper into 2. The next thing we want to do is to come here like this. I'm going to come here, draw a straight line from here to here, like so. A straight line. After drawing my straight line, the next thing I want to do is I want to measure my sleeve length. First of all, I'm going to measure my sleeve length. My sleeve length is 27. Come right down to 27. My sleeve length is 27. But because we're going to be needing any the joining allowance here, I'm going to make it 29. And I drew a straight line from here to here. Okay, this is my sleeve length. Okay, now the next thing you want to do is to take your bicep here and my sleeve length as well. The next thing I want you to do is to measure around your elbow, your bicep, and your wrist. Okay, now first thing I want you to do is we're going to be putting in our sleeve cap, which is between 4 and 5. Okay, depending on how fat you are. Okay, so now my sleeve cap is 4 inch. If you don't know how to do this, the next you can divide your bust by 12 inch. That's the method we use for this. Divide your bust by 12 inch. Then you add 0.5. I'm gonna connect this line like this with a straight line. First thing. So I'm going to come here. After which we've marked the sleeve cap, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come here, measure whatever we have from here to here. Mine is 10 inch, so go ahead and measure whatever you have from here like this, like so, like so. Yeah, mine is 10 and a half. I'm gonna come here and measure my 10 and a half inch here, like this, 10 and a half inch. Now, I'm gonna connect, make a straight line from here to here, like this. A straight line from here to here. I want to go ahead and mark the center of 10. Measure whatever we have from here to here. It's not going to be the same. Here, which is 11.2. Wait, which is 11.2 divided by 2 will give me 5.6. Yeah, here like so. And I'm still going to measure whatever I have from here to here by 2, which is 5. From here like this, I'm going to measure it by, I'm going to divide it by 2. 5 and a half divided by 2, I will have 2. No, 5 and a half, no. That's 2.3 quarter, 0.25, 0.75 here. And I'm also going to divide this as well. Like this. Okay, this is here. 5.6 divided by 2 will give me 2.1 here. Okay, you're going to be seeing why I did all this. So you want to come here to this center, go up by 1 inch, 1 inch here, my 1 inch. Connect this from here to here, like this. Connect this from here to here, like so. After doing so, I want you to come here, go down by half inch here. Okay? Place this like this. Now place this like so. I want to place this like so. In some of the way, I'm going to connect this point. So I get here. That's together. Oh. Come here. Connect this like this. Okay? To get the back piece, this is the front, which I've gone down like this to here. Remember? Here like so. Now, for the back armhole, we're just going to extend this like this with a straight line. See, I have the back, I have the front, and I have the back piece. Okay? So after which you've done, sorry, I didn't know the camera wasn't picking up. After which I've drawn this line like this, the next thing I did was to measure around my elbow and round my elbow, and I'm going to just divide my elbow by 2. So I measure around my elbow. This is what I have, which is 9.5 inch. Sorry, this 9.5 inch here, 9.5 inch. I'm gonna connect this line from here to here with a straight line. But remember, this top, this sleeve is not a fitting sleeve. It's a free sleeve. Okay. It's a free sleeve, so we don't need it to be fitting because of the design we want to achieve. I'm gonna connect this with this, trying to make it straight. Okay, After which I've done so, I'm still gonna come here. I see that it's not really that straight. Then I'll come here, connect it like this. I'm gonna cut it up. After cutting this up, first thing I want to do is I'm gonna come here, draw a straight line, just here like this. And I'm going to come here and measure 9 inch and draw a straight line from here to here. My 9 inch, sorry, 9 inch, and draw a straight line. You'll see why we did that 9 inch. Let's go ahead and cut the sleeve. So after cutting my sleeve, this is what I have. So the 9 inch I did cut before, I'm going to move it aside. Cut this 9 inch like so and keep it aside. We're going to be needing it later on. Now, look at what I'm going to do here. I'm going to come here like this. Cut this. Okay. I want you, after cutting this, I want to go ahead, move. Just take one piece of it like this. Open this up. Cut the front. Remember, the front of the sleeve is always deeper than the back. After doing so, this is what I have. Open this up so you can see. My friend is looking for. Open this up so you can see. Now, one thing we're going to do is we're going to open our sleeve like so. I'm going to put B for the back piece and front for the front piece. Now, I want to move this aside for now. So, after which we've opened this, our button up, I want you to take this, open this as well. I want to take this, come here. I'm going to place it right here. We're going to go ahead and just hold it down like this so it will not move. And the next thing I want you to do is to come here like so. To come here like this, follow this center line, we're going to draw a straight line upward. Okay, that's just a straight line. That's going to be our guide line. After which we've done so, the next thing I want you to do is to take one piece of this, you make sure you put it right here. Join them here. Right here. Here like this. I'm going to hold it on. And now, we'll do the same thing with this other side as well. From here, I'm going to place this like this. These two angles. Hold it on. Now I want you to come here. Make sure these two guys, they are almost same, but I shouldn't be same, at the same line. What I want you to do here is, from here you can extend 3 inch, you can extend 4 inch, you can extend 5 inch, depending on the gather you want to achieve for this project. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, I'm going to try as much as possible because I want that I'll be able to leave 2 inch from this center line to here, 2 inch from this center line to here, which means altogether is going to have, I'm going to have 4 inch. That's what I want to achieve. I'm going to come here like this. I'll hold it up, mark in my 2 inch or so. After which I hold this guy here, and I did the same thing here. The next thing I want to do is I want to be able to achieve my gather as much as possible. Okay, my gather like this. From here I'm going to measure my 3.5 inch, which is perfect. Hold this up right here so they will not move. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side of the piece as well. Come here and measure 3.5 inch from here to here, and make sure I bring this guy right to the 3.5 inches here and hold this on. Okay, after holding it on, we can go ahead and trace this from here to here like so. Okay, or if you are not that clear, you can go up here by 3 inch or 4 inch, just to keep where you want these two guys to meet. That's to create a center line. But since we are not that interested in keeping this guy straight, as you can see, they're almost same thing. We want to have the gather here. So I'm just going to open this up and I'm going to trace this up like this from here. I make sure I continue from here to here like so, to bring it to this guy. Ooh, like this. Because I'm going to be using this guy. So I can come here, sorry, and use this. It's going to be perfect for me. Uh-oh. Okay. Now come here and trace this guy up. Okay. Now come here and trace this guy up from here to here. I'm going to do the same thing here. Make sure when you are actually cutting this, it should be straight here. Okay? Uh-oh. Alright, so we have the pattern. We're going to go ahead and just cut this. Follow the line which was traced before. We're going to cut this off. And that's how I'm going to start from. Now come here. I know my gathers are going to start here, so I will notch it up and notch this. So we're going to gather it here. This is going to gather. Alright? So we have the patterns and we're going to sew this. So here them are friends. I'll notch this up here. And also do the same thing here. Okay, that's just all. And for the downer part, what we're going to do is we're going to brush this up. Just brush it with the elastic thread. So you should buy elastic thread. Come on, place this aside. Actually place this like this. We're going to be using this tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching and see you on my next